Hi, third grade, it's Mr. Walters. We are going to be doing our pumpkins, our Yayoi Kusama pumpkins. So here I have all the things I need listed, or all the things I need out on my table. So I have my scissors, I have my glue stick, and I also have a permanent marker or a black marker. You're going to want one to outline your design. If you don't have one, don't worry. You can use a color pencil or a crayon to outline it, or just a plain washable marker, but I really like using this Sharpie. Next, I have my pumpkin handout, my orange construction paper, my black construction paper, and the two handouts I should have gotten. One is dot pumpkin choice drawing, so this is what you use to draw the dots on your pumpkin. The next one is how to draw your infinity net step by step. Some of you may have gotten a different one. I just passed out random ones. If there's a certain one you like, let me know and I'll try to help you out, or your co-teacher will try to help you out. So I'm going to move out things that I don't need right now. I'm going to go ahead and stack this in a nice pile, move it out of the way for a little bit. All I need is my orange construction paper and my pumpkin drawing. So what I'm going to take is a dull pencil. I don't want to make sure it's too sharp, but just dull enough to where it's going to leave an imprint in the paper. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over all the lines of my pumpkin. I'm going to push hard, but not too hard. Not too hard to where I hurt my hand, not too hard to where I break the pencil or rip through the paper. I want to push just right. So I'm going to outline all of these lines, and when I lift it up, I'll have an indentation of the pumpkin that I drew on the orange paper. Now on mine, I already did this step, so when I lift this paper up, you might see an outlined pumpkin. That's because I jumped the gun and I went ahead and did an extra step. So once it's done, you can see mine is, you're probably like, Mr. Walters, how'd you do that? Well, I already outlined it before with my black marker. But what you want to do, if yours is an outline, you're going to go over those lines or those indentations with a black marker to make it look really nice and stand out. Next, I'm going to get my handout, the dot pumpkin choice drawing, to where I'm going to look at these and I'm going to decide which patterns I want on my pumpkin. So I'm going to start with the middle one. I can choose any one of these, and I'm going to pick this one right here. So I've decided I chose the pumpkin one in the middle. It's the fourth one. So over the next couple of minutes, I am just drawing my pumpkins, the one that I decide on each side of the pumpkin. Mine's going super fast. Your co-teacher can slow down if you really want to see my design. Next, I'm going to pick the stem, one of the designs for the stem. I'm going to draw that on. And then my pumpkin is finished. And I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. So I'm going to grab my pair of scissors and I'm going to cut it out. Here I am cutting out my pumpkins super fast. You guys want to go slow, I just sped the video up so it doesn't take too much time. I'm going to throw all my scraps away. So I'm left with my pumpkin. Now I'm going to put that handout aside and I'm going to get my infinity net on how to draw that. I'm going to go ahead and get that. I'm going to reach for my black paper. I'm going to put my pumpkin aside for right now, but I want to draw this with a white crayon, so make sure you get your white crayon out. And I'm going to follow this step by step to draw my infinity net. Yours may look a little different from mine. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my infinity net, and this is what it looks like when it's completed. Next, I'm going to take my pumpkin, I'm going to flip it over on the back side, and I'm going to take my glue stick and give it a little bit of glue on the back. Not too much, I don't want glue coming out of the sides, but I want to make sure this pumpkin sticks down nice and good. I'm going to make sure I get all corners of the pumpkin. I'm going to flip it over, plop it right down in the middle. I'm going to give it a good pat down, make sure it stays nice and tight on that paper. And there you go. I have finished my pumpkin just like Yayoi Kusama has, and it looks awesome. See you guys later. Hope you enjoyed.